our next guest, he's dominated our TV screens for over 2 decades, whether it's Peter Kay's partner in crime, a dating show, a matchmaker, or a sports car fanatic.
But now, after an 8-year hiatus...
What?
Paddy McGuinness is returning to his stand-up comedy roots with a brand new tour, and he joins us now to tell us all about it. Firstly, I feel like I haven't seen you for ages, haven't I, Pad?
I know.
You're
Hello,
right.
you two.
Lovely to see you.
This is a lovely sofa to be on.
This is what it's all about.
Two of my favourite men in telly.
This is brilliant. We should have been in a Wetherspoons for this show.
Well, do you know, looking at the Wetherspoons, firstly, what's the challenge?
Basically, you can use the Wetherspoons app,
right?
And if you say what table you're on and what Wetherspoons, anyone from anywhere in the world can buy you stuff and send it to your table.
I'm all over it.
Innit?
Secondly, he said he did a Jaeger bomb there.
Yeah.
That's not a Jaeger bomb he's just done.
What was it?
Well, a Jaeger bomb, as I remember it, I had a night out with Dermot O'Leary. I'll pick that name up.
Yeah.
And we were on Jaeger bomb. But a Jaeger bomb is your Jaeger dropped into a Coke in it.
No, Red Bull.
A Red Bull.
That was a Jaeger bomb. It was,
was
Red
it?
Bull with a little shot in the middle.
I thought he just does a little shot.
I think it was just dropped into the Red Bull.
Do you know I did one with Dermot? He got me one, Irish roots and all that. He dropped it in, but he dropped it into vodka.
Oh.
Exactly. You don't get none of that when you see him on the telly. Oh, lovely fella.
No, stomach can steal that one.
Absolute animal. But anyhow,
the
enough of my drinking tales.
Enough of your drinking tales. Talk to us about going back on tour. So, why have you waited 8 years?
Well, the money's run out now.
Yeah.
So it took about 8 years to spend it all, and I'm like, oh, I've got to build it back up. So, weirdly, writing a tour and putting one on does take a lot of your time. And when we had the breather from Top Gear, I've been planning it for a long time.
Yeah.
And I went, there's a window there now. So I start it next year, but towards the back end of next year. Then it goes into 2025. Because you're always writing stuff down. You're always making notes of things and what have you. So, yeah, I've finally gone, right, let's get out there. And what's lovely is people getting in touch saying they've seen me on the last one.
Yeah.
They're coming, you know, it's like a little bit of nostalgia and what have you, but I can't wait.
So did you stop? Because literally, well, I mean, I was going to say there's a minute, but it's 8 years probably, that you're just on everything.
Well,
you were all over the telly.
You know what it's like with telly.
Yeah.
It takes up a lot of your time and what have you. And like I say, if you're doing a tour, you've got to invest in it.
Yeah.
So telly kind of took over it, but I always liked comedy. I'm always kind of thereabouts around it. And then I just thought, right, I'll get back out, and I've got a lot to talk about. Oh.
Well, Pad, this is...
I've got a lot to talk about.
It's been an 8 years, isn't it?
It's been 8 years.
So where'd you start? Where'd you start with what you're thinking, well, how am I going to open this tour then?
Well, before I started, like, there were no TikTok or anything like that, or Twitch streams, that's the thing.
Yeah, I remember that.
Exactly, Twitch, yeah. Well, that was an affliction back in the day, but now it's like a Twitch thing. So there's all that, but it's just basically life, getting a little bit older, looking at the world now, how it's changed. Just the usual. Builders.
Yeah.
Oh, they get a very special mention.
Why wouldn't you? Yeah.
Builders.
And let me tell you, Paddy knows a thing or two about builders. I actually called him so that he could...
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I need to get my drive done, and I don't want anyone to rip me off, so what do I need to be on the lookout for? And he was like, 18 milli, and all this stuff I didn't understand.
Well, that's the thing with builders and all, because this day and age, you expect to have your trousers undone a little bit, and you can live with that, but it's when it's too much, it goes beyond. But that's where I can really get into that on stage and what have you. But Emma does this.
And you were a builder?
Yeah, I used to do that back in the day. Emma gets in touch with you about every 10 years. And so it's like a moment, you go, oh, Emma Willis off the telly.
What have I done now?
And it's usually for something. So it was like... But I never thought it'd be like, can you help me lay me drive?
Yeah.
So that's what it's come to.
Do you know why I asked Paddy?
You trust him?
Right, there was 2 things I asked Paddy about. I asked him about car chargers.
Yeah.
And I asked him about driveways.
Are you not charging her?
Because, hold on.
I should be doing it.
Hold on. He worked on a car show. No, I asked him about electric cars. I wanted some advice.
Yeah.
And I asked him about that, and I thought, if there's anyone that knows about it, it's Paddy.
We got you fixed up with it.
He had put something on social media of him laying his own drive, which is then why I
laid it for purposes of the camera, and as soon as the camera stopped running, I went to mates, carry on.
Now you carry on, darling.
While I have a Jaeger bomb with Dermot O'Leary.
Do you practice your new material? I know you obviously do, like, runs before.
Yeah.
Do you practice it on friends and family?
Yeah, I do it, but I never tell them. Because I think if you say to someone, I'm going to make you laugh, it never works. So I kind of secrete it into conversations. I try to see if it gets a reaction, and then you go away and scribble it down and what have you. And then getting towards the tour, I'll do warm-up nights and everything else and what have you. But it's terrifying.
Are the tickets on sale or anything? Is it
There's a link, a pre-ticket sales link, which is on at the minute, because I've got a lot of people asking they want more shows in Manchester, Ireland. We're looking at Bolton, my hometown. That's not on there yet. Liverpool.
That's not on there.
But yeah, so
Judas.
I'm trying to squeeze them in. I want to do them places, but we will do. So there's a pre-ticket sales link, which means you guarantee the ticket, and then the general ticket sales go out this Friday.
And surely this is going to roll on.
Can we come?
Surely.
Of course you can. I'm doing that at Palladium in London. So
we'll come now. Emma, a driver,
Alison Hammond got over there. She wants Midlands tickets.
It was only advice I was after.
Whatever.
Exactly.
We love you, Pad.
We'll be your warm-up practice audience.
I feel as though you're wrapping this up.
Yeah, we are. I'm bored, to be
Scandalous.
honest with you.
Absolutely scandalous.
Do you know who you can blame? Gok Wan.
Yeah.
That's who you can blame.
Why? Always. Where is it? He's there.
What have you done?
What are you doing?
It's his fault.
About to do
And
fashion,
I just want to
Paddy.
pull you up on something. When you did the poppers dress, I went, brilliant. But when you pulled the jumper, I thought, nothing's coming out of them.
There would be enough room, Paddy.
No, God.
Paddy, you do
That'll
the
be a
stand-up, I'll
struggle
do the
in the-
fashion.
This is exactly what's happened.